Warning! This episode will feature children in peril and the implied death of said child. If that bothers you in any way, might be safe to skip this episode. Good afternoon, Revenants. Welcome back to Code Vein. When last we left off, we had explored the dried ocean trenches and encountered the mysterious hunter. But we're not done yet. In order to find the source, we need to return to the ruined city centre once again and explore around some more. Remember this big open grid area of streets? Head through there and check the far corner opposite from the high-rise island to find this big hole. Now you can just take the ladder over there and the elevator will take you to the bottom, but I'm nothing if not a loot gremlin. Now you can't jump exactly in this game, but you can drop down very, very carefully. Oh shit! Thank you, Louis.
Just cut straight through the mist. It'll take a bit more than that to keep us from getting lost.
Let's take a break here.
Oh, this? It's called onigiri. It's a kind of food that's easy to carry around. Not that there's any point in eating food for a revenant. Although we may thirst for blood, we never grow hungry. Still, I think that makes eating all the more meaningful for us. We fight. We drink blood. We revive. We fight some more. Our lives are pretty much one endless loop. But every time you go around, you almost forget that we were all human once. If I completely lost the memory of my human past, I wouldn't be me anymore. I would just be something in the shape of me. I'd look like a revenant, but on the inside I'd be no different than the lost. What's the point of living like that? I served in the army, back before I became a revenant. We always used to eat these things when we were out on missions. I guess it helps me remember. It was a miserable time, but I made some good friends that I shouldn't let myself forget. This stuff doesn't really taste that great, but eating it always reminds me of those friends. So, I guess you could say it helps me stay me. It's been an important companion in my life.
Okay, all set. Come on, let's get going. There's a blood spring up ahead. Be careful not to lose your bearings, all right? If we get split up in this mist, we may never be able to find each other again.
Welcome to the Howling Pit.
Looks like someone has used this before.
Now unfortunately these big flame pillars don't actually do anything to drive the mist away any. They mostly give you a landmark for you to eyeball where you have and haven't been. But there's very few good landmarks to navigate by.
I think we can climb up from here.
The best you'll manage is these raised segments where you can find more flame pillars.
Watch out, enemy present. Count on you. Waypoint.
If you're really struggling, you can just do the old maze trick of hugging the left-hand wall. A bit west from where we just got that vestige, you'll find this area with the deeper water. The water slows you down to the lowest mobility rating, so you'll have to hold sprint to move at a normal speed. You'll find this round area with a raised segment containing the Assassin blood code.
I'm not gonna die now.
The Assassin is an aggressive code favouring surprise attack. Night Stalker makes it easier to sneak up on enemies. Sharpened Fangs increases the amount of damage back attacks and parries do. Stun Trap and Numbing Mark give you stun damage. If you want to get really aggressive, Overdrive and Concentration buff you up a ton until you next take damage. But the real spice is Merciless Reaper, which lets you ignore an amount of enemy defense on your next attack. The Rotten Missile for this area is in the northwest corner amid all these spiky balls and slimes. Following the left-hand wall for around from west to north, we find another raised segment with a treasure chest. The GMX variant. This armour set just makes me laugh, mostly because it implies that some Defense Department commander signed off on a single-shoulder cloak with a dozen ammo pouches. Guess the apocalypse really made them willing to try anything. Just underneath that treasure chest is the next assassin vestige. Not to repeat myself from last week, but I'm doing my best here. This place is a maze and there's no landmarks. Not far from that is a ramp with a missile on the top, 2 vestiges, and a new blood spring.
Are you kidding me, Yakumo?
How about a little break? All right, I'm currently tracing the spring's flow. Just hold on, give me a moment.
Wait, what's going on here?
We have to go back to the old city ruins. There must be something we missed there. Anyway, let's get going.
Searching for blood beads on your own? That's awfully bold.
Listen, no one here wants this to turn violent, so just hand over your blood beads.
What if we don't want to?
Then I'll take them.
You're too late. A kid?
Get away from Mia! Nicola! What are you doing out here? Because you...
He's on the verge of a frenzy. That's why you want the blood beads, isn't it?
If you lay a finger on him, I'll carve out your heart.
Here, take this. That's for him. Give it to him, quick.
No! You haven't had anything to drink, Mia. Don't be silly. Go on. It's for you.
The symptoms aren't fading. Why?
It's It's not enough, that's all. I just have to find more for him.
Hey, come on. Going out on your own is crazy.
Thanks for your concern, but we'll be all right. Come on, let's go.
So, I don't think...
Yeah, I know. Let's go after them.
Not to doubt the lady's skills, she did just fight all three of us at once, but if she's worrying about that kid all the time, she's gonna trip. Before we head north, backtrack a little and head east from the first down ramp. There's another raised segment with these two bug dudes on it, and one more lighthouse to get another vestige.
Lost near us. That
Down the other side of the raised area and head back towards the missile where we met the two strangers at. Underneath there is another regen extension. And the final Rossen missile is at the eastern corner of the deep water area. That just makes it easier to find this little secluded bit where you can find the last vestige of the area.
This terrain doesn't favor us. We'll have to take good care of that.
Now we can head north. Hit the lever to lower the water.
Look, the water level is falling.
Now is when you need to start watching your step. There's nowhere to drop down to around here, it's all just a death pit. Thankfully it's a pretty straight path for now, so keep moving ahead carefully. You've got plenty of space to dodge around here. What the hell are you? Oh god, it's some sort of sea anemone lost. Hope you got that lightning resist buff from Coco. Eagle key. Nice. Follow the exterior wall and you'll find this big door with a lantern next to it. That's what the eagle key goes to.
Did you see that girl from before? Did I imagine it? I didn't see the kid though. Did they get separated? If they did, the boy's in trouble. Let's help look for him.
Now things get really tricky as we combine the deep water and tight quarters with death drops. Louis almost gets smacked clean into the abyss here. That trash barrel is a shining beacon to get some new treasure. The prayer shawl is as much a white mage garb as it looks, with good elemental resistances and a lot of gift scaling.
I'll need a key to work this.
We need the moss-covered key to lower the water here. Take a right at the big door and grab the assassin vestige before we go after the big guy with the key.
Thing in front of them.
Jesus, that was close. It's pretty linear from here on out. It's hard to miss the vestige ahead,
You wasn't Yakumo.
Wait, that's...
You're the one that stopped our trade.
but just make sure that you check the northwest corner for the treasure chest behind the big guy. Containing the Hanemukuro? Looks awful similar to Louis's weapon, doesn't it? Even has the same moveset. It's a good one-handed blade if you prefer dex over strength. Turn southeast into the deep water again, and to the raised section for a much-needed rest before the finale. On the other side of those rolly balls is an impaler. It's exactly what it sounds like. A polearm favouring forward thrust and overhead slams. Not quite as good as blocking as the regular bardish though, and not as good as your crowd control. Now on to the end.
I hope we're done here soon.
Nicola, why? Don't worry. It'll be clean.
Stop! Nicola!
That was her. Hurry! Is that a seafloor oil extract? Damn it! Where'd he run off to? These ashes are the boys. Something's coming.
The Invading Executioner, a high mobility enemy with a lot of area attacks. Her weapon attacks at the beginning are very heavily telegraphed, so you won't have much trouble dodging them so long as you're paying attention. However, phase 2 is where she turns it on. She introduces a series of long-range stinger thrusts, various slide kicks, and this move where she spins around throwing water balls in all directions. Don't get hit by these, you'll be inflicted with slow. However, this daemonic Hatsune Miku has some pretty big weaknesses. The first being any sort of lightning damage, and the second being stagger resist. So slap that lightning buff on something big. I would also recommend the slow resist passive just for safety. Focus on hit and run dodging, hit her a few times and save some stamina to back off in a hurry. Reckless Abandon is a good one here because of the special dodge.
Mia, I'll be back.
Sorry, but it's time.
You shouldn't sleep so late, you know. She's gonna be mad at me.
Remember, once you're in there, you're in forever. Are you really sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I want to keep Mia safe.
You have a noble spirit, Nicola. I respect that.
I think that memory was from the boy. What exactly was going on? A snowy mountain. Is something there? You saw who was there with the kid, right? How do you think those two know each other? What the hell is going on? What was all of that? Damn! She's losing herself! She needs blood news. Right! Then we're going back to base.
Mia. Nicola, are you there? I'll be back. Wait, let me go with you. You shouldn't sleep so late, you know. Where... Where am I? Nicola! Wait! I want to keep Mia safe. Don't go, Nicola! A dream? But that means... place.
What exactly is going on here anyway? Why does every blood vein we find lead back to the old city ruins?
The key to finding the source is there. That's all I can say for certain.
Sure, but we've been everywhere we can...
Try here. You know the statue of the goddess in the ruins? There's a mechanism inside of it.
I see. So that's our ticket.
Hey, are you sure you should be up and about?
Yeah, it's okay. Sorry for causing you so much trouble. I'm fine now. I hope I'll get a chance to repay you.
That information is more than enough.
There's a favor I'd like to ask. I'd like you to tell me how to get here. Please, it's really important to me. I'll pay you back, I promise.
I'd love to tell you, if I knew.
I'm not sure of the path there myself. Other than that, it's sealed off by my asthma.
I see. Sorry, I don't mean to make demands of you.
It's not impossible, though. We were able to pass through the miasma. Thanks to our friend here.
If you decide to stay with us, I'm sure we'll find the way to your snowy mountain eventually.
Of course, you would need to help us out with our objective first.
I'm glad to do whatever you need me to. As long as I end up reaching my destination.
We have a deal. Good to have you along.
Likewise.
Well, great. I guess that's settled then. You are now officially one of our friends.
Friends?
I'm Yakumo. This brainiac here is Louis. And... Huh? Where'd Murasame and Io get to?
I mean, if that's okay.
It is.
Actually, I don't think we've gotten your name yet.
Oh, I'm Mia Karnstein, and I'm good in a fight if you guys ever need the help.
Yeah, you sure did a number on Yakumo.
Seriously, that really hurts. Glad to have you on our side, Mia.
There! That mountain of gear has been conquered. Everyone's stuff is fixed up and ready to go.
Oh, you're an angel, Murasame. Sorry we're always piling up the work on you.
Well, you'll find the source for sure this time, right? I look forward to hearing your report when you get back.
Look at all this stuff. Did you gather it yourself?
Oh, you're feeling better! That's great! I was worried about you. Hey, you and I are about the same age, aren't we? We're gonna be besties, I can tell.
She's like that with everyone. Just smile and nod and it'll be fine.
Now, those aren't for you, Io. We wouldn't want you to get hurt.
That's right. No need to rush recklessly into battle. There are people waiting for us at home, after all. And without them, well, where would we be?
Oh, Yakumo looks sad.
Give me a break. And don't look at me like that. It's no big deal, okay? My friends are important. They're like family to me. My friends were all scattered after the Great Collapse. I don't even know if any of them survived. But every time we go somewhere new, I keep an eye out for them. Anyway, I count myself lucky. I went through some really nasty rejections back when I became a Revenant. Honestly, I was right on the brink of losing myself. It was my friends that pulled me back, kept me safe. Bunch of sentimental fools. I'll keep them safe, no matter what happens. That's how much my friends mean to me. And now I've got 3 more sheep to look after. A man's work is never done. So just don't worry about it.
Well, you're in awfully high spirits.
What do you mean?
Normally, you've got eyes like a dead fish. But now, you actually seem alive for once. I'm just glad you found some friends to cheer you up.
Friends. I suppose you're right.
It looks like everyone has gone to rest. It seems more cheerful here now. The atmosphere has brightened a lot since we first came. You have the strength to overcome any obstacle in your path. A curious individual indeed. Recently, I've been puzzled. If it is possible, I want to stay with you, just like the others. I think a lot about how I would like to come with you and help to make a difference. Cannot be. I am unable to fight, so I would only put you in danger. I have to continue doing what I must. That much I am sure of. But there's something that confuses me. It's a strange sensation that wells up from within me. What is it? Not sure. It's a feeling as though something is pushing me.
The Assassin's Sickle, a unique polearm with a special charge attack. It's a great gap closer with very long range, but use with caution because you might end up overextending yourself.
Sorry for coming out of nowhere with crazy requests. And thanks. First, check out the statue in the old city ruins. I saw some of the government soldiers moving through there. That should put you on the right track.
And we know exactly where that statue is. Back to the ruined city we go next time. Until then, thank you all for joining me, good night, and much love.